We are making cards for the kiddo today for her lunchbox, so if you want to see this one and this one, make sure to stick around. Have you ever gone to record and realized that your phone was around somewhere but couldn't find your phone? I might have just done that. It wasn't up here in the thing, it was actually sitting right here. Oh my god. Anyway, today today I'm doing two little lunch card things for my daughter using Veggie Happy. I had used it for my plan with me, so now you get this. I know that I'm going to use one, like I'm gonna do a really simple one. And then we'll just go from there. Brown. Where is, oh, because I didn't even, silly me. Okay, I'm going to have to, I'm so prepared. Putting this down here, and hopefully I don't dump it, because that would really suck. Okay. Have to find the brown for the dirt. Brown. Yeah, that'd work. Actually, I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna mix colors. And by mix, I mean splotch. Alright. So, the idea is that I'm gonna use these two. I'm gonna do this. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm gonna need all of this to go somewhere else. Because my desk is so clean. Okay, also that. Congratulations, ASMR. Okay. So I will use the darkest one first, just so I can get it out of my system. Oh, this side, however, is a mess. There we go. Okay. So over on this side, which is the computer side, I've been doing diamond dots and working on just watching videos and stuff from people that I really haven't watched in a while. There is a Pokemon game out called Pokepia, Pokopia, depending on where your syllables are. And I've been watching somebody play that, and it's been fun. I enjoy watching other people play games, especially since I don't really get to, not that I don't have the time, but I don't have the money. Pokopia is on Switch 2, which is like $450. And then the game itself is $70. And no, I lied. I do have, I'm saving it for better things. And so because of that, and I'm not going to buy a $450 console for one game. I'm just not. I don't think that that's fair to anybody in my family. I don't think that it's fair. Well, I mean, Ember could play with me in, because it has a, what is it? A thing. It has a co-op. Okay. But yeah, it has a co-op, and you could do that, I guess. But the crappy part is that it is not for the first Switch, and because of that, I refuse to get it. I don't play my original Switch enough to even remotely justify doing any of that. Okay, we'll do that. And then I'm also going to color the sky, that's why I have this here. It'll just be in a moment. Where's the red? Is this the red? That's the red. The red needs to be a little bit more sharp. Okay, so this also comes with an add-on, and it's just a little one. The problem is that the vegetables have faces, and it's not a problem. I just don't like faces on my vegetables. So while you're gonna see it in a minute because I like the little sayings on there are cute, but I'm not gonna use those vegetables because I just think that faces on vegetables are weird. I don't like, I've never really enjoyed putting faces on inanimate objects. Like, I will never understand, if you do a stamp of a couch or a chair or a TV. I can understand the TV, you can put it on the screen. But there's just some things I don't get. Randomly putting faces on things that don't have faces. That being said, I wouldn't want to put faces on things that had faces, so there will be no smiling bacon or eggs. In comes my sixth sense of humor, because everybody needs a sixth sense of humor, especially nowadays. I do like that hat. I would never wear that hat. My hair color would be about the same as that hat, but I wouldn't wear the hat. We'll use this blue. This is kind of the best part about making these, is that I get to choose, I get to choose whatever color I want. And I can just go from there. So I talked a little bit about the tomatoes in general. Having some knowledge in plant life and things like that, tomato stems are really easily broken. That's why you've seen a lot of them where, like, the topsy-turvy thing for a while, where you hang your tomatoes upside down. It's easier, or you put them in cages, because they're weird and they like cages. But yeah, the no cages thing bugs me, and I'm not going to put them in cages right now because I don't have the want. Yeah, you also, because it's that time of the year, if you were to get tomatoes, please remember, especially tomato plants, like the actual plants, please remember to bury them about halfway in the ground. Because that actually helps. It helps them grow. Which I know is a little bit weird, but that's okay. Yeah, they don't grow like trees. That is about, like, the stems are just really easily mess-upable. Okay, and then we'll use the big brush. No, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it sideways because that's the easiest way. I am pushing a little bit hard on here just because I don't have a whole lot of ink on this, and I'm okay with that. Again, I do very much enjoy the fact that this has, it has like 4 ways to, really 8, I guess. So, but it has a lot of ways to make clouds instead of just one type, and that's it. I like clouds. They work out really well. Okay, and do enjoy this. I like that these do kind of link together a little bit, so I can play with them on here, and then because they're of the type of stamps that they are, they kind of stick together. Right there. So this is really cute. This is one of the things that's really just so cute that I hate it. So the whole thing is, because why not? I love you from my head to my toes. Tomatoes. Tomatoes. Yeah. Oh, my daughter's gonna look at me and say that I've lost my mind. Yep. I have. Very much so. And I'm going to put all of these back. Okay. Now, for the next one. Looking at what to do. So basically, whenever I do this, I look at the sayings on here and what I want to put. Yeah. So this is going to be stupidly simple. All of these. Where are... Okay. Let me see if you can... Yeah, you can clearly see. Those have faces. I don't like faces. These do not. And I'm good with that. I very much like, there's the add-on with the faces. Ick. But they're there if you choose to use them, I suppose. Oh. This is just me kind of messing around with where I want what I want. Stop sticking to my fingers. Try to make that level-ish. Okay. And it all fits on one. Awesome. This is gonna be, you thought the tomato one was cheesy, this one is gonna be so much worse. I'm gonna put these up here. So this is one of the ones that can be easily put on a smaller one, like a smaller card or whatever. I'm going to put all of these back. Especially these little ones. That's so I'm in a lawn fun group on Facebook, and every so often they go, "What is this from?" And there are about 15 people that know exactly where it's from, and that's ridiculous. So crazy. Okay, I'm gonna color all of this before I actually do the thing. They'll do that with dyes too, where it's just like, hey, I just wanted to see what this one was because I found it on my floor, and they're like, hey, this is from like the first set, blah blah blah. It's like, how do you know that? And it's usually somebody that gets it real quick, like within 2 or 3 minutes, which is absolutely crazy. I don't understand. Well, I do. People that are really into their crafty crap is what that is. Which, good for them. And then every so often because we're all children, really. Any of the bubble wands look suspiciously like body parts, specifically male body parts. So it's real fun to be like, hey, look, it's another thing. And everybody has a nice laugh because, again, we are all adults. This one also going to get green. This one is going to be a different shade of green. Why? Why? No falling apart while on camera. Do that off camera. So here in Texas we have things flowering, and it's fun because the bushes outside, well, they are little bushes and everything, look like, oh, what is it? They look like apple blossoms. I love them. Not that I'm going to get apples from something like that, but still, it's just what it reminded me of. And that. Okay, and now these two. I gotta make sure to put them the right way. That's what I did with this one. It was that I had it turned around, so whenever I had originally stamped it in my planner, it was nothing but a black blob. And I realized it while I was doing this, and I'm like, ah, crap, I gotta turn it around. Hehe. 'Cause I'm cheesy. Okay. So I got those done really quick, which was fun. I like how quick that these are turning out, because literally my daughter looks at them and goes, oh, that's cute, or oh my god, why? She keeps them, but you know, it's one of those things. So 2 in 18 minutes, that's not that bad. And then of course, if you want to write something on the back, if you give your kid lunch money for school and you just put it on, like tape it on the back or whatever, that's cool too. But yeah, 2 in 18 minutes. I think that's awesome. And I will see you guys on Friday with an actual, like, a big card. So I hope you guys have a nice day.